Welcome back to Color and Cut Education. My name is Sebastian. Today we are talking about white hair coverage, right? So what we know about white hair coverage is that this is white hair. Now this white hair is not human hair. This white hair is actually yak hair. Okay, yak hair is a sheep lah, or a goat. Okay, in high mountains, right? So they have white so-called white hair, right? So for this white hair here, right, so for human being is that we do not have any melanin in the hair, all right? So that what it creates this white hair. Okay, so today we are using this, okay, white hair, all right, and we are doing a topic today about base color. All right, so base color, right, we know about base color is that it consists of 220, 30, 40, 50, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, some other color chart will come to 9 and 10. Okay, so today we do until base level 8. Okay, so today we need to know two things. Is that what are the base color? Second, what are the peroxide we are going to use for base color? Right, so I believe that all product companies, right, they have various types of base color to use, but based on the textbook that we've been reading till now, is that white hair coverage we've been using on 6%. Later on, okay, 220, okay, which is the darkest shade in the color chart, okay, right now. Okay, we seldom see 110, but some color chart do have 110, but most of the color chart, the minimum color for the base color chart is 220. So 220, right, we are going to use 6% and the 12%, and you judge it yourself whether 6% can cover better or 12% can cover it better. Okay, then the rest of the base shade I'm going to use 6% only. All right, so let's get on to the coloring process. Okay, so now the coloring process, we are going to do the 220 first. Okay, this is 220. Okay, it's very black, it's a very black shade. Okay, so we are going to squeeze out some 12%. Alright, so this is 12%. We're going to put one side first. Okay, so now we are using 220, 6%. Okay, wrote here 30. %. Okay, this is 30. I wrote here 40. %. Okay. Okay, 550. We're gonna wait. Okay, 60. Okay, we wait. So again, same thing, all is going to be 6%. All is going to be 6%. Alright, so we're going to wait. Okay, so the next one is going to be 80. Same thing, 6%. Okay, so now we wait. Okay, so I have washed the hair. You can see over here is that this is actually 220, a 6 and a 6 and a 12%. Okay, for the 6 and the 12%, you can clearly see over here, okay, is that there is no difference if you are using a 6 or a 12%. Okay, so you can basically use a 12% to do a base of 220. Okay, so let's put one side. This hair, okay, we can see this is actually the 880, or you can call it 80. Okay, this base, you can see it does not go up that well. You still can see the white, but it's not as white as this. Okay, we do a comparison. You see, there is color inside, but because it is a 80, okay, the pigment inside it is not too much. That is why it's this color. We have the 70. Okay, now for the 70, you can see that it's kind of like a very light brown. Okay, you have a 60. Then we come to a 50. Come to a 40. Then we'll come to a 30. Now you can see over here is that these two over here with the 7 and the 8 is quite translucent. The 5 and the 6, you can see the brown. 3 and the 4, you can see basically it's a very dark brown. Then when you come to here, it is black. Okay, this is a 20. This is black. Now that means you want to see your white hair to be covered, it must be a 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can basically see your hair to be covered. That means 6 and below, level 6 and below hair color, you can cover the gray hair. Okay, but when you come to a 7 and 8, okay, this what we call, you're supposed to be do on the fashion color. That means you do a level 7 red, a level 7 copper, a level 7 ash, okay, or 843, 8 copper, level 8 copper. It is quite fashionable hair color, light color. Then you will use like something like a 7 or 8. Okay, but this is not what we call we didn't cover well. It's just that a level 7 and a level 8, the color tube, right, the pigment is very little. Okay, that is why it turns out to be like that. Okay, so if you want to use a level 7 and 8 to cover white hair, the question will be, why would you want to use a 7 and 8 when you want to cover white hair to become like that? Okay, if you want to cover until become like a level 5 or 6, you don't make a difference because the color tube itself, it is a less pigment. So if you want to do a fashion color and you want to use a level 7 or 8 base color, you can do it. Okay, if you want to cover until brown, okay, a level 6 or 7, I would suggest you use a 5 or 6. If you want to cover even darker, that means your clients do not want to go until so light, then you'd use a 3 or 4. Okay, now 3 or 4. Now you can see over here and you have a black. Okay, does it make a difference? You see for the 3 and 4, does it make a difference? Under sunlight, yes. Okay, under very intense light, yes. But for a 2 to 4, it makes a difference. Okay, you can see the brown and the other one is black. Okay, so when do we use a level 2 color? Your hair color is too light, then you use a bit of 220 to darken your color bowl, okay, your hair color, and when you apply on the client's hair, it will not be so light. Alright, so let's refresh. Okay, so just now you have seen the hair strips that I have washed. Alright, so let's refresh of how we do it just now. Okay, we have 2 strips that is doing 220, which is black. Okay, which is black. Okay, so these 2 black, we are using a 6 and a 12%. So 6 and 12, okay, it still can goes up to the hair and do the black color. All right, so why would anybody suggest want to use a 6%? Okay, basically, right, when your hair grows, okay, from the scalp, the root, when it grows, right, that is where the starting point is. Okay, that is where you will see the grain. So we will not recommend people to use 12% on scalp, okay, when we want to do a black color or a dark color. So we will always suggest people to use a 6%. Okay, but if you want to use from the leaving away from the scalp, which is 1.5 to 2 cm, okay, from there onwards, if you want to do to the ends a fashion color, then you need a 12%. Okay, you need a 12% to do it. If not, you will not go lighter. Alright, so this is 220. The next one will be the 3 and 4 plus the 6%. Okay, the 3 and 4 plus the 6%. Alright, difference is the 4 is lighter, the 3 is darker. So when we use 3 and 4 is when we want to do a hair color, the range of level 4, 5 or 6. We use 3 and 4. Okay, the next one for the 5 and 6, you can see over here. Alright, so when do we use 5 or 6? 5 or 6 is when we want to do a hair color at level 5, 6 or 7. Alright, so that is how we use a level 5 or 6 to mix with our hair color to cover white hair. Then we'll come to 7 and 8. So when do we use a 7 and 8? So 7 and 8, right, we use for fashion color. So what is fashion color? Fashion color, it can be okay, it can be this orange. Okay, it can be this orange. All right, or it can be darker than this. All right, so if you want to do a if you want to do a gray, an ash gray, we can use a 7 or 8. So why is base color is so important in covering of gray hair? It's because, right, when you get a color tube, for example 645, you have a level 6 and you have a 45. So 45 is actually red. Okay, so 45 as red, right, copper red, right, it's just the color. So have a level 6. So one color tube, just for example, is 100 ml. So 100 ml consists of a level 6 base and copper red. So for that to cover gray hair is not enough because the base is insufficient. So we need to use base color, okay, for example, level 5, 6, 7 or 8. Okay, then we need to add into this 645 so that the white hair, okay, will be goes to something like that, okay, with the 645, then it will be coated well. All right, so from here, right, I hope you like my video, okay, like my tips and tricks. Okay, I hope to see you on my next vid.